Hey there, Larry Richardson here. Welcome to today, August the 28th, 2019 edition of Common Sense News. Today we are in our second segment of our examination of the U.S. Constitution and the Bill of Rights as it concerns the word groupings for people, persons, etc., inhabitant maybe, and then the other word group of citizen and naturalized. We're going to jump right into the aspect of voting and these words as they're found in the Constitution. If you want to see the premise or the prelim to what we're covering today, go back and watch yesterday's episode. I'm not going to take the time to recap. Okay, right off the bat, as we go through the Constitution, we find a reference to citizenship that doesn't use the verbiage in the Constitution. And what I'm talking about here is Article 1, Section 2 of the Constitution. I'm going to read the first paragraph of that article. Then we're going to have a short discussion. Article 1, Section 2, the first paragraph, some people call it Clause 1. The House of Representatives shall be composed of members chosen every second year by the people of the several states, and the electors in each state shall have the qualifications requisite for electors of the most numerous branch of the state legislature. End of paragraph. Now, even though this paragraph doesn't have the word citizen in it, it does state that the electors or the voters in each state have to have the qualifications required for someone who is running for office in that state for the most numerous branch of the state legislature. Now, for 49 of the states, that would be for the House of each state. They have houses and senates, just like our federal government. Nebraska only has one body. They're unicameral. They don't have two bodies. But the Constitution of the United States says that the voters in these states have to have the qualifications required for running for office in that most numerous body within the state. Now, we have a problem here, because in the South Carolina Constitution, I haven't done all over the other 49 states, but in the South Carolina Constitution, it clearly states that in order to be a candidate for the House, you have to be 21 years of age. Now, according to the Constitution, people that vote for those House members have to be 21 years of age, because they have to have the same qualifications as the office that they're voting for, that most numerous body. Yet the Constitution of South Carolina also has a statement that anybody over 18 that is a citizen of the United States and the states and not otherwise disqualified is a valid elector, a valid voter. So you have a conflict between the state constitution and the federal constitution here. I don't know if that's unique to South Carolina or not. Now I was going to go on. Just let me make a general statement here. As we go forward in this coverage of this subject, we're going to see that it is very clear that voters, those who go to the polls and do the voting in various elections, must have that citizenship status. Okay? Now, we've seen the conflict about the age versus what the wording of the U.S. Constitution is, and the state constitution of the state of South Carolina is the one we looked at. I'm going to leave that subject as it is. I have no idea how to go about getting a rectification between that conflict. I'm going to think about it, but at this point, I don't have any idea how this situation and this conflict can be fixed. But we will tomorrow go through and continue our discussion and look at the specific verbiage and wording in the U.S. Constitution about the relationship between being a citizen and being able to vote. In the meantime, until tomorrow, don't forget about sound the alarm brigade. Somebody's got to do it. We have to get our politicians to the table, have them look for the solution to keep our country, and move on. Go to www.ourstab.com and at least put your name on the list so that we will have one more number to speak with, one more element of strength when we talk to politicians and the news media. Have a great day.